as the semifinals, Philips Gold versus Foton up next. Maraming salamat for joining us in this TV5 coverage of the Philippine SuperLiga Grand Prix. James Velasquez on hand as always with the volleyball evangelist, Mr. Tex Suter. It is going to be explosive in just a moment, Tex. And both teams have grown so much as you take a look at the starting lineup para dito sa Philips Gold Lady Slammers and the Foton Tornadoes. Both coaches also nabanggit nga sila dito na confident sila pero hindi sobra yung kanilang kumpiyansa. Coach Francis Vicente giving so much respect. Of course, he has his main weapon, Alexis Olgard, Jaja Santiago, that meeting in the middle. Michelle Gumabo, of course, with her experience and leadership. She has been part of teams that went on to the playoffs and the finals when she was playing with the Generica Lifesavers in last year's Grand Prix. The mga Foton Tornadoes sparking that youth movement. Simula ng All-Filipino Conference sa taong ito. We will see if the blazing offense and confidence of Philips Gold is enough to offset ang iyong blazing guns naman ng Foton. And look at that 1-2 attack. First point on the board para sa Philips Gold.
Yeah, Lindsay Dowd, you know, she could have said that. So much respect being given dito kay Alexis Olgard. Kaya sinundan nila si Olgard and they left Lindsay Dowd. Medyo nahuli si Be General dun sa likod.
Desiree Dadang serves it up. Target Stalzer. Pablo hahataw pero hindi makapatay ng bola. Perez this time goes to Kayla Williams. Lightning and thunder!
And it's imperative that Philips Gold establishes Alexis Olgard kasi you'd want your outside hitter. Yeah, magaling si Myla Pablo or even Boto Dorbich, but you don't want them going up against a double back all the time. Para ma-isolate yan si Myla Pablo, give her a higher percentage of a kill.
Time General adjusts. Jaja Santiago babawi.
And Myla Pablo a little off the net there. Jaja Santiago saying, okay, you're gonna give me a little room, I'll just hit straight down. Eh, gumapang yung bola pababa.
Two of the most talented middle blockers dito sa ating Grand Prix. Alexis Olgard and Jaja Santiago agad na nakapuntos for their respective teams as Philips Gold is up by 1. Ivy Perez serving para sa Foton. Running attack this time by Olgard, puts it down.
And you see where Lindsay Dowd is putting the ball. No, it's putting the ball toward the wing blocker, which is a lot shorter than Jaja. Tingnan mo kung saan nilalagay. Yun. Then Olgard seeing the down the line shot. Kayla Williams not able to get up there.
One-handed set, huli sa taas. Ball still in play. Jaja Santiago gives it back. A combination for Gumabao. Blocked, rejected, and denied.
Hey, nobody's staying in the back row for Philips Gold. You see Coach Francis Campante, the coverage was there. Yung mga ganyan tilapon ng bola, usually you'd want somebody to stay a little further back.
Jaja Santiago serves up an ace.
One of those rare passing errors here for Boto Dorbich. Quite a steady passer there in the back row. Also played libero in her professional career. So you have Gohing and Todorovic in the back row.
We call them the backline best friends. Sila ngayon nag-a-anchor doon sa depensa sa likod. At the Philips Gold. Gumabao, huli sa taas!
Well, Michelle would be better to just swing at that, no? Swing away na. Alalayan mo, nakaset na yung block. You want to swing away, sana tumilapon pataas, you can restart your point.
Lindsay Stalzer on the board and Foton up by 1. Santiago to serve. Another ace serve!
Yeah, Michelle Gumabao kind of caught in no man's land, no? She was right behind the attack line. That gives quite a space between her and Boto Dorbich. You got to compress the court. You got to force the server to either go short or long. If you go in between, that's right in the wheelhouse of every server. Smart serving naman on the part of Jaja Santiago, recognizing that. Overpass.
Araneta will score. And a stark difference sa laro ng Foton Tornadoes today kumpara sa kanilang huling laro kontra sa Petron Blaze.
See Coach Francis with his hand on the timeout button, but he wants his players to play through. As a coach, no, you want to give your players a chance.
That time handled a little better. Gumaba will attack. And that one is good.
Yan, better execution dito kay Michelle Gumabaw. No? Hinanap niya yung deep corner. Tsaka she swung. Pinalo na niya. Hindi niya masyado yung nalalayan yun.
Myla Pablo wasn't available the last time para sa Philips goal, but still they handled business.
Oo, kay Nepomuceno with that breakout game.
Araneta, crafty finish. And both teams going to some of their local players early on dito sa unang part ng ating first set.
Yeah, in this part of the season, no, everybody's got to be involved. No? You cannot just rely on one weapon or two. Anim kayo dyan, you guys need to work together. And the ones who work together usually pull the game out.
Todorovic swings and hits.
Yeah, Lindsay Stouser giving a little too much line. Todorovic using that picture perfect form of hers, no? Didn't overcook her shoulders, kaya that ball didn't sail. It went straight down.
She did have that 38-point performance the last time para sa Philips goal, the second highest scoring game in the Philippine SuperLiga. But Lindsay Stouser says, hey, I can score as well, and she puts Foton up by 3, 8-5.
You're watching the Philippine SuperLiga Grand Prix here on TV5. Both Todorovic is coming off a monster 38-point performance para dito sa Philips Gold. But when I asked her about it earlier, she told me not to focus on what she did, but to actually realize that her teammates all stepped up as well. Alexis Olgard added 21 points of her own, and of course, Kai Nepomuceno also had a breakout game, 10 points in place of Myla Pablo, who was absent during their last game. With that said, masasabi natin that it is really all about teamwork para sa Philips Gold as they play today's knockout match as the top seed. Balik sa inyo, James and Tex.
Maraming salamat, Carla Lizardo. Fortunately for me and Tex, we were able to witness these high-scoring games. At ito nga yung records dito sa ating Philippine SuperLiga. Christy Jekyll, yung import na main and tail from last season, had 14 5 sets, but Bo had 38 in 4.
Yeah, well, Bo, no, in fairness to her, there are more weapons on this Philips Gold team kaysa that Katie Mans had the setter of main and tail back then. No? Christy Jekyll was a one-woman wrecking crew for main and tail. Now we have Olgard, Pablo, Gumabaw, everybody contributing. It's just that both Todorovic was in an absolute zone that night. But what really gets to me is how humble she is and how team-oriented she is. Saying it's about the team talaga.
Pablo goes back to Bo from the back. Dug up by Stouser. Perez back set. Araneta, sinusubukan makahuli ulit. This time, better scrambling defense mula sa Philips goal. Back attack, Stouser, stuffed by Dada. Ball in play. Missing the attack, touched off the block and falls down. And both teams talking to each other. Very active communication. And a strong punctuation off the block mula kay Katie Messing.
Yeah, advantage Katie Messing there in the transition. No? Dadang has to do repetitive jumps to get to the same height.
Oh, Bolton Todorovic without warning or mercy.
And that can spell bad news for Foton Tornadoes if she goes into another one of her zones. Plus, you have that 20-kill performance of Alexis Olgard. But we gotta give credit, no? I mean, Philips really has to establish their middle, whether it's the attacks of Olgard and the blocks or the blocking of Desiree Dadang, no? Napakasipag na middle blocker to si Dadang, no? She's doing her job, no? If she cannot block, she's slowing that ball down, giving her team a chance to transition.
A check ball para dito kay Jaja Santiago, pero mukhang i-challenge ba ni Coach Francis Vicente? No. So he won't be challenging that one as play resumes.
Yeah, he's gonna save his challenges for the crucial part of the set, I believe.
Mahalaga rin yan knowing when to put up a challenge as Pablo swings but couldn't hit her target. Kayla Tiango Williams will subo and finishes. Kayla only had 3 points the last time para din sa Foton. Usually, siya yung pinaka-complementary scorer kung hindi man siya kumukompleto doon sa three-spiker offense nitong Foton. So important for her to get going. And another attack stuffed by that Foton double block.
Yeah, well played point dito sa Foton, no?
As Coach Francis Vicente wants to call a timeout.
Go to the ball. And kung panoorin, win. Yun lang ang kulang. somebody's spiking, make sure that there is coverage underneath. Okay? So naintindihan. Just get the ball, bring it up. Okay? Pagkatapos niyan, coverage, block coverage. Very important. Let's go. Let's go. Don't stop, don't stop.
Mga important reminders mula kay Coach Francis Vicente giving us time text to go into the volleyball gospel para sa ating laro.
Yeah, you see dito sa Foton, no, thou shalt defend to transition. Kailangan buhayin nila yung bola. They need to give Lindsay Stalzer and all the other weapons, Judge Santiago, a chance to attack after they slow the ball down. Kailangan maganda yung bola, especially given a free ball. They must transition into their attacks and put the pressure on Philips Gold.
Kailangan sulit na sulit yung mga ganung pagkakataon para sa Foton. Here's Dowd, back set for Dadang, looking to get involved. Perez to Stalzer, who rises but blocked. Kayla Williams goes long, covered at the back by Todorovic. Pablo ulit, and that one is too strong.
Yan, kulang dun sa wrist snap dito kay Myla Pablo. Sayang yun.
I see the paddle being given to Kaine Nepomuceno. As Katie Messing serves it up. Sends it to Bo Todorovic. Kayla Williams finds an opening.
Maybe a reliable passing here of Philips Gold going the wayward side, no? I mean, I had a chance to speak to Katie Messing, and what she wanted to do, she thinks that they really need to serve tough because they want to take Philips out of their offense.
Pagkakataon ngayon para sa Foton. Williams swings, slow down. Pablo, a little covered. Perez to Stalzer again, utilizing the back row.
Boy, the howitzers present, no? Clear and present danger for Philips Gold because, boy, Lindsay Stalzer is not 1 ounce of hesitation. She's just cranking away.
Early substitution para sa Philips Gold. Kaine Nepomuceno, who had her breakout game the last time, replaces Myla Pablo.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring a different dynamic. Kasi maganda yung performance talaga ni Kaine Nepomuceno that game.
Todorovic this time from the back row. Drop ball doesn't fall. KTW hits off the block. And the second technical timeout. A large lead para sa Foton Tornadoes, up 16-7. An 8-2 run mula sa Foton Tornadoes. Lamang sila kontra dito sa Philips Gold Lady Slammers. And let's hear the volleyball gospel for the Lady Slammers.
Yeah, for Philips Gold naman, thou shalt rule the middle. No, they have their best weapons when they get or their most success when Alexis Olgard gets her 20 kills, and Desiree Dadang, to give her credit, no, napakasipag na middle blocker yan. She does her job. She doesn't get all the blocks, but she does slow the ball down and allows Philips Gold to run their transition.
Oh, faulty first ball. And another point para sa Foton, making this a 9-2 run.
Yeah, just a string of errors plaguing the Philips Gold Lady Slammers. They need to get their composure back. They were riding a high in their win. Baka they need a little bit of the wind taken out of their sails.
Jaja Santiago off the block. Dug up by Todorovic. Oh, Nepomuceno, attack error. Well, I know this is only the first set, pero magandang momentum starter to para sa Foton Tornadoes. Another timeout for Philips.
Have to be ready, okay? Anytime ibibigay sa atin yung bola, it is to stand up, okay? So magkakaroon ng chance ball, do it percentage, okay? Lalagay nyo ito sa loob. Okay? Tapos recover tayo, block. Okay? It's not set over. We can still catch up. Let's go.
Right, according to Coach Francis, no, if you cannot make a really good attempt at the ball, porsyentoy mo na, over mo na, and rely on our blocking. Diba? This is, you know, parang Coach Francis says, stay in character. Diba? Hindi mo wag mo pilitin. Diba? Over mo na, trust in our defense. So let's see if they can get something positive going. Better reception.
Dowd off the 1-2, down the middle.
Okay, Foton caught watching there, no? They can laugh at this for now. Pero tingnan mo yung form ni Lindsay Dowd. it looks all the same. Kaya it's deceptive eh.
And that sends Desiree Dadang to the service line. Perez back set. Messing from the back row. Stuff! And defense doing damage para kay Alexis Olgard.
Alexis, the wall guard, they're just stuffing that. Look at the hands. They're already invading territory. No? You want that as your middle blocker. Ang chance na mag-check ball kasi napakaliit na. And if you're going to use the block to send it outside, it's not going to work.
Santiago back to KTW. Ball still in play. Santiago ulit. No one chased after that except for Lindsay Dowd, but not quick enough.
Parang naging suspended animation tong Phillips goal. No? Everybody, after that ball was swung in the air, everybody just stopped and admired the view.
A 10-point lead para sa Foton Tornadoes. Ooh, strong serve and an ace. Wala kay Ivy Perez.
Yeah, just totally out of whack itong Phillips goal, no? Uncharacteristic, but you know what? You gotta play through somehow. You guys gotta dig deep. And this is the essence of team sports. Now everybody's gotta do their job.
Who could be that spark para sa Phillips? First service error para dito kay Ivy Perez. Serving 20 dito sa set number 1. Lindsay Dowd on duty para dito sa Phillips goal. General handles that one. Stalzer from out of nowhere puts it down.
Stalzer just going clear over everybody there.
And Lindsay Stalzer going up high, climbing the ladder to put the hammer down. The setup, the windup, the fast and furious finish by the stunner Lindsay Stalzer, as we hear from Carla Lizardo.
Kwento sa akin ni Lindsay Stalzer that she had butterflies in her stomach for the past few days. This is because despite her long career as an import, she hasn't had a lot of experience playing knockout matches. She told me that the pressure is definitely there para sa Foton Tornadoes, but she thinks it's a good thing because it means that they're all on the same page in wanting to play their best volleyball for today's game. Balik sa inyo.
Well, right on cue. As Lindsay Stalzer tries to attack again, pero masyado malakas. You were an athlete before, Tex. When you're having butterflies like that, correct me if I'm wrong, but your body is preparing you for competition.
Yeah, I mean, there's that sympathetic, parasympathetic nerve response there. No, it explains the butterflies. But you know, it's just the spirit of competition. It's really wanting to do well. You know, you really want to do well. As you can see, both the Darvish just finding the empty zone 6 there. Talagang. But this is what drives the athletes in all of us, no? Whether it's basketball, whatever sport it is, those butterflies, they keep you human and keep you grounded enough to remember everything your coaches taught you has to come into play.
KTW off the combination, couldn't score. Guhing, papadala kay Bo. Todorovic looking to get in takeover mode. Dug up. Williams, left-handed shot. Olgard again. And she wants to rule the middle.
Yeah, and she did actually Araneta sailing toward down the line shot, so she goes wrist away at the last minute. Tingnan mo, yung kamay lang niya gumana. P-hit, up, wrist away. Well-executed play from Lindsay Dowd to Alexis Olgard.
Nepomuceno serves it up and commits an error. Those errors now being magnified, lalo na 3 points away ang Foton mula sa pagkuha nitong first set.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta establish some kind of positives, no, to carry into the second set.
Gumabao flies, no touch, goes out of bounds.
Okay, let's see how the team responds. No, they gotta do it. They gotta do it. They gotta come together somehow and pull something positive out of this set.
Para pang carry over to the second set as Dowd sets up Olgard, and that one straight down.
Yeah, they've been doing this in their last game, no, running Michelle Gumabao for the quick set and a back C or a slide 4 if you want. Dito kay Alexis Olgard, she goes straight down, straight around Katie Messing.
Kayla Tianco Williams with the reception. Freeing up Messing, the attack. Kept alive. Todorovic, the push and the finish.
Yep, the volleyball IQ of both Todorovic. Seeing the empty side of the court, kita niya, nakaplanta na si Lindsay Stalzer to block her, no? Sinet lang niya over, right over Ivy Perez as well.
4 attacks and a block kill para kay Alexis Olgard so far dito sa ating laro. Moral receives that. Stalzer with all her power.
Boy, the Howitzer just busting through that block.
That sends us into set point as you take a look at the execution and the punctuation.
That's just better execution. The triple block was there. They knew it was going to Lindsay.
Down. Combination for Bowl. Down the line hit. And that's good.
And that's a set play, no? Go to Todorovic setting up to hit outside, but she'll come in and hit a 2. They'll set it short because the blockers will now plant on her. They have to pivot by that time. Late na. Nakarista away na si Todorovic. Well-designed play.
Pagkakataon para sa Foton. They go to Messing cross court. Inuhay doon ni Melissa Gohe. Bowl swings off the block. That's good.
By Todorovic with a shotgun of her own, just challenging that block. Yeah, perfect volleyball for Philips Gold thus far, but with regards to getting something positive, okay. If we can just close a little bit more, put some pressure on Foton.
Messing winds it up. That's a point for Philips Gold. Goes out of bounds. Si Coach Villet Ponce de Leon naman ang tatawag ng ceasefire. Subukan natin pakinggan ang kanilang usapan.
Frontline yung soccer eh. So dalawa lang yung striker nila. Batay yung diba? Ibigay mo siya. Hirapan siya eh. Masyadong makakagay. You only need, I told her not to give you a ball away from the net. School away. There's a lot of that. So we watch you. Okay? Just be ready. Okay? Because you're only 2. Humingi kang bola ha. Let's go girls! Play one good track!
Okay, Coach Villet just, telling her setter, you gotta put it in the wheelhouse of your outside hitter. No? You've been practicing together, you know kung saan nagusto ng spiker mo. I understand being the spiker, you can gawan mo ng paraan, diskartehan mo, pero at this level, these setters are so experienced, they can put it exactly where you want. So, told Katie Messing, just be ready.
Set point pa rin tayo sa set number 1. Araneta asking and delivering.
Yeah, and Villet called that play, told Angeli Araneta, humingi ka ng bola, and delivered the last point of the first set.
And as you said, next shooter, when you control the middle.
You control the game.
And Foton scoring at the middle, taking set number 1, 25-18.